We are back, and our goal for this video is going to be create a form for us to add something to our database, right, to our blog. So here we have our blog, the blog, Mr. Coding Production, and I've created this add post button, and it doesn't go anywhere. Not particularly exciting. So the first thing to do is really we should make a route, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put this together here, route. I'm going to paste that in just like that. We're going to make a function called create post. Want to keep that Python convention of snake case, return render template, and we're going to call it, we're going to go ahead and call it, what are we going to call it? We're going to call it create post, just without the slash, right? Create post dot HTML. It's not auto-filling for us because we haven't made it here. So let's go ahead and make it in templates. HTML, we'll also call it create post. And there it is, voila. And it makes a fresh new HTML page for us ready to go. Now, if we started making the item in here, right? If we wanted to start putting the text in, like just a header, H1 is add a new post, right? And we were to now run this. Let's go ahead. See what would happen. Would anything change? So I add new post. Aha, it works. Add new post. But all our fancy our bar and stuff, it's not there. So maybe we should include it in. So the kind of quote unquote easy way to do it would just be to copy and paste everything in here, everything, and then customize it for every single page. And I say that's the quote unquote easy way to do it because it's not at all the easy way. The easy way would be to make a base template that the other templates would inherit from. And you might ask, why? How would I do such a thing? Well, we have to do a little bit of a dive into templating. All right, so we'll go to Flask templates. Oh, great. Oh, purple. Seems I visited this before. And they talk about templates and render template. That's our new buddy. That's the method we use. And down here, they have this kind of sample template where they describe all this kind of general code that we could use to create our own template. Now, what's most important here is the following, is they line out their 3 blocks that Flask uses to help integrate the templates. It's these blocks, and the first is the title, block header, and block content, right? And you can see it in action here. So we have the title goes in the title over here, and the header will go into the header block here, and then the content will go into the content block. All right, so what I find interesting is that the title will change the title displayed in the browser tab and window title, and the header is similar to title but will change the title displayed on the page, so meaning on the actual page there. So let's go ahead and I think this header is a little optional for us here. So what we really want is the title and the content, and then everything else to kind of just be blah, just to be everything else. So like watch how we do this, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this title here. Okay, well, actually what we're going to do first is this. We are going to watch it, folks, rename this. You might say, what are you doing? oh, I know what I'm doing. Base. And I actually don't want you to change anything for it. I just want you to rename it and not refactor anything. Refactor, if I check those other things, it would change it over here. I want to keep this one indexed because I'm going to make an index file in just a second. But this is the base. So this is the base template that everything else is going to be working off of, okay? And the first step in it is I'm going to make a place for the title. And right here I have this kind of title thing happening. I'm just gonna kind of paste that block in, okay? So whatever page is being displayed is going to appear there, and I'm going to actually change it to be LeBlog. So it'll say, like on the home page, it'll say home space hyphen space LeBlog, right? The next bit I'd like here, let's go back, is, okay, and they have a lot of this. This is really useful code, but not useful for us right at this moment. See, oh, they have a nav bar. Ah, okay, come back to us. Then they have a section on content. This is the header. So as I said, this is like what's displayed on the page, I suppose. So you know where we're going to put this? We're going to put this maybe in the nav bar. And yeah, I don't know where to put this. Well, we can leave it out. And then they have this whole get flashed message thing, which is actually pretty useful. I'll get into that in some other time. Here it is, content. And then we take our content and we are just gonna paste it right. Let's see here. Where would the content go? It would go in this container right here. We're just going to paste content. And then we're going to take our real content, which is welcome to LeBlog, and copy it out here. Okay? And that's our base. Okay? And now in here, I'm going to make a new HTML file. It will be called index.html. And I'm really gonna basically get rid of all of this. I'm gonna paste that little bit of code. You might say, but wait, what happened to all that? Doesn't it need it? It does need it, and it will use it. But wait, patience. All right, and then down here they give us a little cheat sheet, and we have to then, okay, so this is the base, and then other sheets can inherit. So for example, in the case of our index, they call it register here. This is a different register and new user. So it's important that it starts with this extends, because that means it inherits. Okay, so I'm going to put that up at the top, extends, and now they have our block title. So they did a twofer here where they have the header followed by the title. That works for me. Okay, like that. And we can put the block header and the title. So the title is going to be, what? It's going to be, for index, it's going to be home is the title of our page. And then finally, we are going to just surround it here by block. So we put any content we want on the page here, block, and then we just put this end block right here. Okay. Will that work? Gosh, I hope so. Would be cool if it did, didn't it? Wouldn't it? Be super neat. Okay, so let's go here. We just should load up our index page, and we know this will work because, well, okay. Before we do that, let's just do one more thing, right? Let's now, this is our kind of template for any new page coming up. So for our create page, we just paste this same bit in, and instead of calling it home, it's now, add a post to, add a post. Okay, and then our content is going to be add a post or create a post. Yeah, I know. Is it create? Is it add? No one knows. Okay. just say fill in the, let's see here, boxes below to, and click submit to add a new post to the blog. All right, and this other thing we can get rid of. We don't want that. And you might say, well, there's no buttons, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so if I did this correctly, right, I'll go here, and this will be different. This will be basically the same. This will be untouched. So we'll see if we did it correctly. It is untouched. Great. It works. Now, if I refresh this, hey, totally works. And so we see I can go to home, I can go to add post, and the structure, the template is 100% the same. It's going to be the same throughout the entire website. And actually creating new posts has gotten a whole lot simpler because all we need to do is inherit, then we put the header and the title, and just really the title here. And then from there, we just put whatever we want between these two little blocks here, and it will go into the base template of whatever, import our navigation bar, and just put whatever content we have, just stick it right there in between, right? And another advantage, every time we want to change the menu, hey, we just have this single menu code, yeah? If we had copied and pasted this over, we would have at least now 3 different types of menu of nav bars here, and that would get really problematic really fast because anytime we wanted to make a single change, we'd have to change it throughout the entire code base, and that would just get really tiring really fast.